Welcome back. In this episode, you will learn how to control stepper motors using an Arduino. Stepper motors are used in all sorts of cool equipment, including 3D printers, CNC routers, and of course, my etch-a-sketch machine. For this episode, you will of course need an Arduino, a small stepper motor, and an easy driver controller. So let's talk about this board here and how to connect it. This board is very similar to other boards out there on the market. So if you can figure this one out, you can figure any of them out. We'll start first here in the upper left-hand corner with the motor connections. These connect to phase A and B of your stepper motor directly. I'm not going to use this pin or this pin here for this exercise. The enable pin here, we will want to connect that to ground. MS2 and MS1, we will also connect to ground. Now over here in the top right, we have our power for our stepper motor. And this needs to be a value between 6 and 30 volts. For this exercise, I'm going to be connecting the positive of a 12 volt battery to M plus and the negative to ground. All right, down here in the bottom right is where we involve the Arduino. We're going to connect ground on this board to ground on the Arduino. The step pin we will connect to Arduino pin 2, and the direction pin we will connect to Arduino pin 3. And these other pins we are not going to worry about for now, but I'll talk about them just a little bit. Ground and 5 volts here in the bottom left. Those can be used to power your Arduino. So if it's not connected to the computer, for example, you can connect this board directly to your Arduino to power it. Pins MS1 and MS2 here are used for micro-stepping. Now the stepper motor I'm using has 200 steps per revolution. And you can change pins MS1 or 2. You can ground them to set them low or connect them to 5 volts to set them high. And you can go up to, if you set both of them high, you can go up to 8-step micro-stepping, which means there would be 1,600 steps per revolution. Now over here you'll see a small potentiometer on the board and a place called TP1, meaning test point 1. And what this potentiometer does is varies the amount of current that's allowed to go to the stepper motor. So increasing the current will make the stepper motor stronger, but it'll use more power and be a little noisier. Setting it lower will make things smoother, but have less torque overall. And so what you do is you use this little table here, you measure the voltage between test point 1 and ground. And according to this table here, you can set how much current you want to go to your stepper motor. I have 2 codes that I'd like to go over with you. The first one here will spin the stepper motor 1 full revolution in one direction, then wait a little while and then spin it back the other direction. So let's go over this code here. We have a couple integers here. Our step pin we talked about will connect to pin 2. Direction pin is 3. And our initial direction, doesn't matter if we pick true or false, but we just need to pick one. In our setup loop here, we will set up the 2 pins as outputs and set the step pin to low. And then down here in the loop, we will digitally write to our direction pin, our direction command, which currently is false. And then we have a do loop. We're going to go from 0 to 199, which will give us 200 pulses, which will give us 1 full revolution. So what we're going to do is we're going to write the pin high. We're going to wait 3 milliseconds, write the pin low, wait another 3 milliseconds, and then we're going to switch directions with this command here. And then we will wait 2 seconds, so it should alternate. So let's go ahead and upload this code and see what happens with our stepper motor. All right, seems to be working great. Now, what can we do with this code? Say we want to do 2 turns instead of just 1. We can change this to 399. Say we want it to go a little faster. Let's dial this down to 1 millisecond delays. And let's upload this, see what happens. All right, now you can see it's moving a lot faster. All right, for this next code, I've hooked up an external button to the Arduino so that we can control the direction of the stepper motor using these buttons. So I've added 2 pins, a clockwise and a counterclockwise. So those are the 2 buttons connected to digital inputs 4 and 5 on the Arduino. And we're going to initialize those as input pull-ups. And the code's pretty similar to the last one. The only thing is that if we read that the clockwise pin is low, we're going to set our direction pin to low, and we're going to pulse the stepper motor every 4 microseconds. So we got 2 and 2 makes 4. And then almost the same if we read that the counterclockwise pin is low, then we're going to switch our direction to high and go the other way. So let's upload this code and see what happens when we push these buttons. All right, push the top button, goes one way, push the other button, goes the other. So it looks like it works great. Well, now you know how to control a stepper motor using an Arduino, so go out there and build something cool. And the fun will continue in the next 2 lessons. You will learn how to control an Arduino using a remote control.